Currently, the cryptocurrency industry is beginning to gain pace, and at long last, things are beginning to have a positive outlook for Shiba Inu. This video is something that you just cannot afford to miss if you have any kind of interest in Shiba Inu or if you have any SHIB tokens in your possession. So, what is the most recent information on the Shiba Inu coin? To what extent will all of this have an impact on the value of Shiba Inu? In the video that I am going to share with you today, I will provide answers to these concerns, and I will also share with you all of the information that has recently been released about Shiba Inu that makes them more expensive. Because I have put a lot of effort into this movie, you should make sure that you watch it all the way through to the conclusion so that you do not miss any information. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. Let's have a look at the graph and see what the cost of Shiba is doing on the 15th of July, shall we? Prior to getting into our subject, however, let's take a look at the chart. The current price of a Shiba Inu is around 1,306 units. The price of Shiba has decreased by 3.4% during the last 24 hours, and the 24-hour trading volume has been $296 million. On top of that, the token presently has a market valuation that is more than $7.6 billion, which places it as the 19th most valuable cryptocurrency. Please keep in mind, these prices might have changed by the time you watch this video. This content is not financial advice. Let's move on to the video for today, shall we? Shiba Inu alert. A profit of 130 trillion SHIB is expected to be made before a major move. At the current value of Shiba Inu, 130 trillion SHIB coins are lucrative, according to data that is stored on the blockchain. This is because the popular dog currency is facing the possibility of a price movement. An increasing number of investors and traders are keeping a close watch on the next significant move in the price movement of SHIB as the market momentum continues to rise. The most recent information from Into the Block indicates that 130.83 trillion SHIB coins with a value of $1.76 billion are now profitable or in the money at the current price of SHIB. This might either encourage additional accumulation or cause profit-taking to occur. Meme coins, along with other cryptocurrencies, enjoyed a surge in value owing to market optimism that was fueled by the Federal Reserve's projections for 2 rate cuts in 2025. At the time of this writing, Shiba Inu had increased by 3% in the previous 48 hours, reaching a total of 1,306 units. Since the 11th of July, Shiba Inu has been slowly increasing in value, and it has now achieved 3 consecutive days of growth since that time. The token is now up 9% on a weekly basis. The subsequent action that Shiba Inu takes will be determined by how it acts near the short-term barrier that is located between 1,320 units and 1,330 units. With a sustained breach, the daily simple moving average SMA 50 would be targeted at 1,415 units. This has the potential to result in enormous gains for the SHIB price, with goals at the daily SMA 200 at 1,915 units and again at 2,900 units. In the event that the Shiba Inu cost is unable to overcome the aforementioned barrier, however, support is anticipated to be located around 1,082 units. The optimism of the market is beneficial to meme currencies. The highly speculative nature of meme coins causes them to regularly respond strongly to larger crypto market trends. This provides retail traders with alternatives that involve more risk but also bigger potential rewards. Inflation expectations were improved, and growth projections were lowered by the Federal Reserve last week. However, the Fed did not abandon its intentions to drop interest rates twice in 2025, which resulted in an increase in risk assets. Consequently, this has contributed to a spike in market confidence, and meme tokens are leading the way, as several tokens in the category have seen significant weekly gains. They chase higher risk, greater reward options such as meme tokens, which are often cheaper and may deliver quick gains in very short periods of time. Retail traders commonly view respite in majors as an indication of bullish mood across the cryptocurrency ecosystem. This is because they are pursuing these alternatives because they are more likely to be profitable. If you are still watching, it would be wonderful if you could go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Not only does it not cost anything, but it also helps fund the channel. Continue to keep an eye on the Shiba Inu coin to learn about the most recent Shiba Inu changes and to learn about what the future may hold for the Shiba Inu currency. Shiba Inu rises by 10%. Will Shib be able to reach 2,000 units this week? All indications point to Shiba Inu making a full recovery. Currently, the asset is doing well on the charts that cover the daily, weekly, and 14-day timeframes. In the daily graphs, the price of Shiba has increased by 1.3%, while in the weekly graphs, it has increased by 10%, and in the 14-day charts, it has increased by 7.7%. We are now entering the recovery phase of cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrency market could be about to begin a period of recovery. Bitcoin has achieved a new high of $118,000 once again. By the beginning of current month, the number of Shiba Inu had dropped to 1,200 units. Since then, the cryptocurrency with a dog motif has regained 1,300 units. The recovery of the market is a direct result of the United States' announcement that it would reduce its tariffs. The announcement of tariffs by the United States on a number of countries caused market players to feel exhausted. Investor confidence may have increased as a result of the Federal Reserve's decision to halt rates of interest rate rises. Is Shiba Inu going to regain 2,000 units? It is possible that Shib may have a rally throughout the course of the next week, as stated by Coin Codex. On the 28th of July, the platform forecasts that the asset will reach a total of 2,970 units. If the price of Shiba reaches the aim of 2,970 units, it will see a 120.8% increase. The price of Shib is not expected to remain stable at 2,970 units, according to Coin Codex. It is anticipated by the platform that the price of the asset will see a decline shortly after reaching 2,970. Because there are indications that the market is beginning to recover, there is a potential that Shiba may continue to climb without experiencing a pullback. The Federal Reserve may decide to reduce interest rates at its next meeting, which might result in an increase in the price of Shiba. Additionally, there is a possibility that Shiba Inu may not be able to rally as anticipated. Headwinds from the macroeconomic environment continue to result in significant difficulties. In addition, investor mood has not entirely rebounded from the recent decline in the market performance. The primary narrative of today's video is about to begin at this point. Shiba Inu experiences an explosion in burn rate that has never been seen before. There was an astounding increase of 771,019% in the burn rate of the Shiba Inu token, which resulted in the destruction of 18.6 million tokens in a single day. This has left the cryptocurrency world in a state of wonder. Astronomical levels of SHIB burn rate have been reached. Over the course of Saturday, the Shiba Inu Digital Currency Society was left in a state of shock. Recent reports indicate that the burn rate has risen by an astounding 771,019%, as stated by the official Shiba X account. When this extraordinary occurrence took place, a total of 18.6 million SHIB coins were taken out of circulation and withdrawn from circulation forever. The most significant individual burn transaction comprised the transfer of 16 million SHIB to a wallet that could not be used, followed by the destruction of 1 million SHIB via a second transaction. Measurements of burn and supposition from the community. An interesting observation is that the SHIB batch that was destroyed does not perfectly coincide with the significant increase in the burn rate. There has been a lot of conjecture among the community as a result of this disparity, which suggests that a possibly bigger burn transaction may have taken place, but was not recorded by either the Shiba website or their X account. In a larger sense, the SHIB community has just burnt a total of 75 million coins collectively. This is something that requires consideration. On the other hand, It is important to point out that the burn rate has concurrently decreased by 86.04%, which adds an additional layer of mystery to the most recent burn event and also has the potential to have consequences for SHIB investors. These kinds of rapid burn rates have the potential to have an effect on the token's scarcity and, as a result, its market value. Despite the fact that the precise repercussions are yet unknown, the community is continuing to keep a careful eye on these unusual burn activities. The Shiba Inu community continues to be actively involved, monitoring these peculiar burn patterns and analyzing the possible importance of these patterns across a variety of digital currency forums and social media platforms. As a result of their faith in the Shiba Inu creators and the worth that SHIB has in the real world, a significant number of our subscribers have expressed their intention to refrain from selling SHIB for the next 5 years and instead keep millions of them in their possession. Can you tell me how many you are holding? Remember to provide a list of your SHIB assets in the comment box that is located below. We should give the person who holds the SHIB credit for having faith and confidence in the procedure. If you are having fun watching the film, then we would appreciate it if you would give it a large thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts on the Shiba Inu token in the comment section. It is also important to ensure that the post notifications are turned on so that you are alerted whenever we upload a new video.